Hello and welcome to World Watch on Oweleketv. I am Antonia Nwokolo. The White House has told Congress it wants to send more than $1 billion in new weapons to Israel. This comes despite the U.S. being opposed to a full-scale invasion by the Israeli military on the southern Gaza city of Rafah. It said last week it had paused the shipment of bombs to Israel over concerns civilians would be killed if used in densely populated areas. The new package, confirmed by U.S. media, must still be approved by lawmakers, and it would include $700 million in tank ammunition, $500 million in tactical vehicles, and $60 million in mortar rounds. Schools in England will be banned from teaching sex education to children under 9. A new government guidance expected to be published on Thursday. A government source said they also included plans to ban children being taught about gender identity. Head teachers have said there is no evidence of a widespread problem with age-inappropriate materials. The statutory guidance on relationships, sex and health education, which schools must follow by law, is currently under review. That review was announced by Prime Minister Rishi Sunak following concerns that some children were being exposed to inappropriate content. The government believes that clearer guidance will provide support for teachers and reassurance for parents, and will set out which topics should be taught to pupils at what age. 26 police officers were injured in Mexico City on Monday in clashes with protesters who threw firecrackers. The protesters were taking part in a demonstration demanding justice for 43 students who disappeared in 2014 from the town of Ayotzinapa in southern Guerrero State. They were angry at the release from pre-trial detention last week of 8 soldiers suspected of involvement in the students' disappearance. The disappearance of the 43 and the botched investigation into it has long incensed not just their families, but also human rights activists in Mexico and abroad. City officials said that 26 officers had sustained injuries from the firecrackers, including to their arms, legs, and buttocks, and had been taken to hospital for treatment. The protesters dispersed after the altercation. It is not the first time demonstrators have gathered at Zocalo, the central square in the capital, to draw attention to the lack of progress in bringing those behind the students' disappearance to justice. Millions of litres of raw sewage were illegally pumped into one of England's most famous lakes after a fault. United Utilities failed to stop the illegal pollution of Windermere in the Lake District for 10 hours in February and did not report the incident to the Environment Agency until 13 hours after it started. An almost identical incident occurred at the same location in 2022. Insiders at United Utilities have said the emergency pumps operated for 6 hours at nearly 500 litres per second, dumping more than 10 million litres of raw sewage into the middle of the lake. And that's all we have for you on World Watch. I am Antonia Nwokolo.
Follow us on our social media handles at Oweleketv. Visit our website at www.oweleket.tv for a thrilling journey. Oweleketv, rising star at the fairground.